all his life, people. I want to take this moment right here, ladies and gentlemen. This video right here, I know this is the day after my 27th birthday, which was on the 23rd of February. But I want to come to this day to open up 4 years. We're gonna talk about this while we got this guy on the screen. Making a speech around that time at 12:03 p.m. in 2020. And we already know one man that we definitely going to express his nickname. Just because he rocked the fro one time. Number 8 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Which traveled with his father in Italy. Because I read the book about him. Long before I was a fan. I was definitely a fan. Even back in, this goes back to elementary school. He's known for those difficult fadeaway shots. He's known for that. And before he had 4 beautiful children with his daughters, he was a community man. He traveled to China. He traveled in different areas where he could be culturally known before he would play on the Olympics squad twice. Man himself, which I already know. He is well known. His name goes by Kobe Bean Bryant. Reason why it took me a while to fully explain. Now I did mention him in spotty areas, but fully not even repost, make it, any tweets, any dedication. Because even when he was here, I watched his dedication, his drive, what he mean to stay fit and active. I know I saw it in him. I saw it. I saw that. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. Even during the times on his 30th, on the 30th game, 30th straight game losing streak, Kobe Bryant still had the drive and was willed to win, to play each and every minute of the game. Like, so passionate, like it was his wife. Just like it's like Vanessa and any other like love interest. He loved basketball. He loved to write. He was an artist himself. He loved to tell stories. He has a lot of support system in the rap, hip hop community. 90% of the people shout out, like, as much as they shout out LeBron or Michael Jordan, they gonna always like yell out his name. Kobe. Kobe! For example. If I'm by a trash can right now, I live this. I can say, Jordan, I live in those times when it was like, you just see a trash can. It could be a crowd of people. It could be 2 people with you or 1. It could be less than people. It could be a ghost, spirits. Anytime I like put things into the garbage can, either me or that other person that's watching miss or make a shot, you just say, Kobe. Live that. Pre-K, elementary, middle, high school, college, adulthood. I lived that. It's like Kobe Bryant was like the engine to my dedicated spirit. Before he retired, I was always geeked in those games when he played, even when he was losing. Because I know he gives his best. He gives his best. Even when he was losing. Even revert back to high school. I always be looking on ESPN.com, internet. I always be seeing like the scoreboards and stuff. Like, what does it look like? It'll be like the Lakers have 71 to like the opposing team, to like the opposing team like 110. 71 to 110. And Kobe would definitely put up like 29 points or 14 points. Like, I have that even in my times when I played basketball, if I made the team or not, Kobe was the inspiration. Like, I feel like him. The spirit, just to able to gut and go out there and run. And just definitely, it just love the sport from 2K, wearing the jerseys, making reference, yelling out his name, all the way up till he retired. Someone did mention that one time I did know that someone did mention it was was explaining that if Kobe Bryant retired, people like he mentioned that if Kobe Bryant retired, the people gonna be like, wow, he was one heck of a superstar. And he did. He retired around the same time I graduated from high school, 2016. See, around that time, 2016, you had Drake just eat the meat meals back to back. LeBron James just entered the Cavaliers for like his second straight season with them. And even after that, that Cavaliers team, it was like around the same time, Golden State Warriors, they had one of the best, they put up the best seasonal records. 73-9. 73-9. 73-9. Tying up to Chicago Bulls 95-96, 72-10. If they would have like at least win and capped off with even game 7 and win that championship, then that conversation would have been like arguable between who's the best. And they have to win like each year, 3 straight in a row. But they had a turnover. They had a turnover against LeBron James, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving in the game 7 in Golden State Warriors. When LeBron wore that Warriors coming off the jet that next day, he was clenching up that trophy in the air. It mentioned that he's the ultimate warrior. 2016 was one of those times I started doing graphic design, all that other stuff, but we're going to get to it like 2 more years. 2016, what is it like 10 years ago? Almost near 10 years old. 10 years ago. Even in Kobe's retirement, he looks like the student of life in the game. Spiritually, he was ready to live on and move to another chapter. Like that, after that game when he was scored 60 points, transitional period. They made a meme when he was just sitting down, like in this room like this, and then someone wrote like, Kobe was sitting there, and it was like meme. It was like caption like, "All right, children, what do y'all want to do today?" I recognize that. You see, Kobe was that lifetime, that changing of the guard through the times. That's why he'll be missed, but he still lives on because you felt that passion even before he even scored 10 points. You felt that. Kobe! You felt that. But, tell you like this, even tragically, what happened with him, not just him and his daughter, Gianna Bryant. Gianna. Yeah, that's her name. And along with those other people that, some people do have friends that they hang out with, but it was raining during that day. It was January 26, 2020. The week after I started UWF as a graphic designer bachelor, it was the week. It was like on that day of the Grammys night. It was like, that's why I don't like January, because of the weather. It's not even the perfect time to be on the plane. When the weather gets all like ugly, when the flight pilot attendant it's not on the right track, it's not the best time to be on either on a plane, anywhere else in the air. You gotta be somewhere. be in the air when that pilot is in their right mind. That's when we didn't realize it. So, it's in LA, it's in Los Angeles around that time, Calabasas, and he was rushed to go to one of his daughter's games. She had a game that day too, with the other, girls too. That was along with that ride with them in the air. All he could have did was, you know what? I know my patience. Just call one of the, coaches and stuff like that as assistants, because, they work with these people as well. Like, I'm on my way to the game. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't even matter. So what he did was, like, see, if this was like Kobe in his jersey, like, he loved riding on those helicopters. I never liked them at all. It looks too small and too loose. It's like a ball being played with blades spinning around and nothing being carried. Just like that. It's nothing to play with. Celebrities, people still ride on those helicopters. I don't trust it. That's why I be called like a scary cat. Yeah, I am a scary person. It's called being alert. But forget about all of that. I understand what his passion was. He want to get there on time, just like he did in those games. He had to get there to the Staples Center. This was back when it was Staples Center, before it became Crypto.com Center. With now, he has his statue. We're going to go to him having a statue, just about. They could have had his statue being unveiled. They could have had that. They could have had all those 2 to 3 statues. He has statues in China. He has statues everywhere. This man is a legend, bona fide icon to the people, to music, culture, the way he speaks language. You know what I mean? He would speak Spanish when he's talking ish to other people and other players on the court and other people out there. So, by means, what I say is that, yes, congratulations. He really deserved that, but the timing of it, you don't wait till someone's not having a foot planted on the surface of this earth to get accepted in achievements. To get accepted. I don't like that, but it was well deserved to right here. That been a long time fan before he even hung up his jerseys. Thank you. You are gonna live on. Guess what? There's gonna be a movie too about him. It's already gonna be documentaries. They're gonna be worked on with him and stuff. It's already immortalized like Tupac Shakur and anyone else. That man is an icon. Bigger than life. Is on the edge. It's way more edgier than Michael Jordan. One of the greatest models in sports history and philanthropy. Kobe is all of that. He mastered that. He'll make sure that. He's a competitor too. Not like a gambler like Michael, having a stogie like, man. Yeah, drop 10. Yeah. Give me a stogie. No, Kobe, he's gonna work out. Only time you'll see him with that is when he relaxes. That's how he lives his life, man. I respect that. But people have to be different. Wherever he is in the afterlife, man, God deal with him. But that should be a lesson for y'all. Like, be yourself. Don't try to rush the time like he did. He was rushed. He always been in a rush. He would play on the court like he be on the rush. Before he had those 81 points, he always seemed like he being on the rush. I saw that. I said to myself, he got to take his time, man. Just take your time. It's fine. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. It's you. You have to live. You gotta be there for people that you care about and they care about you. But what's the most touching really is about this day. Today's the 24th, which my mother, according to my loving mother, Nakia Lindsay, and she let me know, like, David, you know you don't supposed to come on 23rd. You supposed to come on 24th or March 1st. So it's kind of like very interesting that she mentioned that I was supposed to come on 24. And which happened is that we're going to talk about on that date right there. And but it's certain other times when I live my life, where I be like Kobe or people like Pac and stuff. When people just putting like certain ducks in a row to fall victim. And then it's certain times when she been mentioned like, Dave, you so different. Do you need counseling? I think you need counseling. You know, it's one time I did see her phone, and it has the date with the therapist, talk about the date, like 2023, like the date should be November 22nd. Like, this is what he been doing and stuff. Like, he needs help. He's talking about like, I don't do any, like, I was trying to help out. I do this because I want to be different. Like having the conversations with a therapist. Well, guess what? Now I see why. See, you don't know what your life is gonna completely be about until you know when people's plans are about you. Just like what people was playing about Kobe was, he didn't know his life was gonna be vanished like that. What he did, what he couldn't know was just take a step back. He almost got a divorce, but the wife stayed because of his stature. Poofed out 2 more kids. Certain people that's close to you have plans, so people that don't know you probably have a plan about you too. So it's very interesting that she wanted me to be on the date of the 24th. You gotta think about the movie called 6 Man with the guy that played on The Different World and Marlon Wayans. The guy that tragically, was doing too much, was dunking, and he fell to the ground. He wore the number 24. Because the timing of him taking his time. But you see, when you doing things like what you have to accomplish, people would do some things, will try to put you out of here. Or it's a plan. Look what happened to Marvin Gaye. Look what happened to, I'm not definitely saying that people be around you can set you up or anything, but it's very happens that your life has to be careful and look yourself in the mirror and to see what you here for. Just to see what you here for. But it's very happens that you want. It's expected me to be born on the 24th of February. The 24. I'll explain it like this. Let's see, the camera's on. Hold on. We're gonna get deep dive into this. This is why I like, I get it. And at that time, now during this time, after Kobe's tragic passing, and everyone attend like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Michael Jordan. Speaking of Michael Jordan, and see during that time, Michael Jordan was about to release his Last Dance documentary. Bless me. God bless me. Thank you. From coaches, people like Shaq. Shaq had some type of jealousy towards Kobe. Yes, you see the things that Kobe wanted to accomplish while he was here, getting, dumped on. Talk about the people keep mentioning the Colorado incident, and when that happened to him, they was like, "Good riddance. We got rid of that sexualized man." Just erase, put that on top of that over his hard work. See, this is when you gotta right here. This is the moment. If you where you are right now, this is the moment you gotta look at your life like, this is what they trying to do. This is what they doing to Kobe. His idol, Michael Jordan. See, at that time, that memorial service, which was at the place when they had a perfect send-off, where they have a send-off for Nipsey Hussle, including Michael Jackson at the Staples Center. On the dates, at that time, I just turned 23, 4 years ago. 4 years. So, 23 plus 4 is 27. So I just turned 27 yesterday on the 23rd. And it's the timing of it. You just want me to be on the 24. You talk about therapists. The number meaning 24, and you got the character from 6 Man. His life get cut short. Kobe's life get cut short. And I had to take a look like, on this day, this right here, what does it say? February the 24th, 2020. The date that was supposed to be my birthday. And I just turned 23. This is why 23 is so the most important date for myself. Now, it's any other events that goes on the 23rd. But this one right here, at that time, right here, Michael Jordan was supposed to be, this is like his promotion going out party right here. We're going to get to his speech right here. He's talking about his young fan. Kobe was a fan, and he did some moves. He idolized his style and stuff after him. 24, 23. Like he mentioned, reason why he wanted to be 24, Kobe wanted to be that number is because he wanted to one up with Michael because he's a fan. And 23, me and Michael Jordan was born on February as well, and Michael Jordan is set on the 17th. He's an Aquarius. I'm born on the 23rd, so my life is focused around Jordan as well. When I was born, I Believe I Could Fly was number 1 on the charts, and I Believe I Could Fly by R. Kelly was on the soundtrack of Space Jam, ties to Michael Jordan. You see how it works? And then that same year of 2020, it was like 3 months later, May 12th. It was like no, it's 2 months later. It was March and April. April 19th to May 12th or 13, 10 episode series of The Last Dance documentary by Michael Jordan, the most watched, greatest, number 1 documentary of this decade. It's gonna be great documentaries next decade, like before that as well. But this one right here, this was the going out promotion for his documentary. And Kobe made an appearance too. As you saw, he was wearing that Nike orange suit, sitting down on the couch talking about his idol, speaking about I won't get 5 championships without this guy. Don't compare, him to Michael. And they both different, but um, he learns a lot from Kobe. Talk about, him, have a conversation. See, I tell you like this, in private, I saw this funeral. I saw it live stream in the library of UW. I watched it like in private. I was like this the whole time. I had the volume down like this. I watched it. I watched the whole thing live like it was Michael Jackson and Nipsey Hussle. I watched it live because I don't be like fascinated and speak out about people's sorrow and tragedies and stuff. I see it and I let that stuff go and hand it by God as well. But I did see it because this was the most transitional moments of my life. And I just came from PSC with, the year I was supposed to graduate during that time. And I want to cut this short. I don't want this. This period right here, this was a transitional period for me. It's a different feeling around that time. This happened, and right after this memorial service, it's just about a week. It was like the last normal week for the whole universe to be normal. Before the epidemic, you got the George Floyd. Things that became different right after this. 2020 was like the year, like, how they mentioned 2020 vision. This came to life, 2020 vision. And it so happens is that people make theories like, COVID in China means Kobe. Different. Like Vanessa Bryant's mentioned. Tough shit. That was 3 deaths had a transitional period. In fact, to me, was Michael Jackson, my aunt, and this. 3 deaths had a transitional impact to my life in general, overall. And it had impact on my graphic design ability, in which I made when I showed y'all my piece, what I had to do. And then you had the election going on around that time. So it was like, it was different. It started becoming, it became different right after this came around. So this was live streamed on February the 24th, 2020. And that day before, I went to see Bad Boys 3 again with my mother and my grandmother, for my birthday. So now what's so crazy is, thank you. I was not born on the 24th. Thank you. Now people making that, the culture is all about numbers. You know that, right? I got the 23 number for Michael Jordan. Now people are making any dates so it's certain type of dates where they celebrate Kobe. January 26th is his transitional physical life to the afterlife. 2 and 8, 24 or 2-8 something. Anything that connects with Kobe's or Gianna's number, 2 means the second month of the year is February. 8, it was his original number when he went to the Los Angeles Lakers from his Philadelphia high school. Then 24, which is the year 24. So they couldn't wait to get to 24. So you imagine what 24 is going to be like. And then you have his birthday, 8, 23, 24. That's his birthday. And then the next day would be the Kobe day, which they did like which they gonna be unveiling like another statue on that day. You know, that's connected to his number. Is 8/24/24. Because you get it, like 8 is his original number. Number 8 when he had the fro and the low original like cut. Like even when he scored 81 points. 24, which is the day after his birthday, is that connects his second complementary number, and then the year 24 is another number 24 that connects 24. So we're gonna do numbers like this. If y'all want to do a numerology like this, now they celebrate from this day. This day is so important. They even got this as a celebration, as a Kobe Day. Like if they do it, like you know how they certain people do anniversaries. This right here is the one that people mark on this day to be like 2/24 something in the year, because you know around that time 2 like connects to Gianna's basketball number. Then 24 connects to Kobe's number. So they picked that day for that memorial service. So each year they do an anniversary. So my life would have been connected to certain type of this, and then this is influential. It's captivating because it's Kobe, but it's very nasty and sad. Please don't, if something happened to Michael, please don't put 2/23. Might be like it'll be a connection between 23, 24. That'd be too much right here. But that's the reason why I made this video, because of this day of 24. And I would have been born on February 24th, and that is immortalized. And they had a memorial service where it could have been my birthday. During that time, I would have been 23 on this day when this was live stream. Watch Michael Jordan's speech at Kobe's memorial service on capital MSNBC live, or any other sports channel, ESPN. But we're gonna get to it, what he said. Thing. That would have been my birthday during that time. Big, but not good.
In a game of basketball, in life, as a parent, Kobe left nothing in the tank. He left it all on the floor.
Still here. Bill Russell.
Maybe it surprised people that Kobe and I were very close friends. But we were very close friends. Kobe was my dear friend. He was like a little brother.
You'll never take me
Everyone
out.
always wanted to talk about the comparisons between he and I. I just wanted to talk about Kobe. You know, all of us have brothers and sisters, little brothers, little sisters who, for whatever reason, always tend to get in your stuff, your closet, your shoes, everything. It was a nuisance, if I can say that word. But that nuisance turned into love over a period of time, just because the admiration that they had for you as big brothers or big sisters. The questions They're wanting to know every little detail about life that they were about to embark on. He used to call me, text me, 11:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Talking about post-up moves, footwork, and sometimes the triangle. At first, it was an aggravation. But then it turned into a certain passion. This kid had passion like you would never know. And it's an amazing thing about passion. If you love something, if you have a strong passion for something,
The 24th.
To try to understand.
Today would have been my birthday. On this day.
Cokes, hamburgers, whatever you have a love for. If you have to walk, you will go get it. If you have to beg someone, you will go get it. What Kobe Bryant was to me was the inspiration that someone truly cared about the way I played the game or the way that he wanted to play the game. He wanted to be the best basketball player that he could be. And as I got to know him, I wanted to be the best big brother that I could be. To do that, you have to put up with the aggravation, the late night calls, or the dumb questions.
It's all right. It's fine to ask questions. Fine.
That he was just trying to be a better person, a better basketball player. We talked about business. We talked about family. We talked about everything. And he was just trying to be a better person. Now he's got me. I'll have to look at another crime meme for the Knicks.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC.
Right.
Thanks for watching.
Love you, Kobe Bean Bryant. I love you. Thank you. God always had my back. You will never get me out.